Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at Atlanta. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And the Hornets, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum.
So the Nets starting five. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Durant is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now here's Williams. Claxton with the steal. Thomas against Miller. Thomas, that's good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Williams, a screen on Russell. Ball finds Williams. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Russell. Tries again. The Hornets pull it in. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
One shot.
That's good from Ball. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Driving the lane, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Miller to the inside. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Claxton. Over Miller. Bridges with the board.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Next foul, Zaire Williams. First personal foul, second team foul.
On defense, the Nets, they trail by 3. And stolen by Williams.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Now here's Durant. 29 points for him last game against the Lakers. Bridges misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Johnson. Russell against Miller. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Outside ball. Durant in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Quick break in the action. Here's some numbers for Durant. Getting around 24 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Ring shot on the way. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Now here's Durant. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. From 13, Miller, no luck. The Nets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Williams. Johnson outside. From the high post, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now Durant. Bridges passes the ball. Bridges a screen on Russell. Out to Miller. Three-pointer. And it's Russell with the rebound. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Ball dishes to Williams. Out to Miller. Driving inside, and it's Miller with the jam.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Pass to Johnson. Claxton with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bridges passes to Durant. From deep. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Durant.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
to check out some stats for Ball. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now, here is Russell. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Over Williams. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Russell. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
LaMelo Ball.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Of all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Durant with a wide open look and count it from 19 feet away. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Here is Russell. He has 6. Pass to Williams. For the 3. Rebound by Williams. Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Nets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets, trailing by 2. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Nets. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Bridges lays it up off the glass. He has 5.
That's just a case of desire. Bridges wanting it more.
Russell against Ball. Johnson kicks to Russell. Fires the 3. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate's checked in, and Jarris Walker's subbed in for Miles Bridges. Then for the Nets, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Williams, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Thomas. Off the inbound, and it's Russell missing. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Walker dishes the ball. On the wing, Miller. He's guarded by Melton. 5 to shoot. Here's Miller. The rebound by Watford. The Nets with the lead. Russell looking around. Pass to Watford. The Nets working the ball around now. Let's go. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hornets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And stolen by Russell. Milton with the ball. Here's Sharp. Watford passes to Johnson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Johnson's got 6.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The drive-by ball. Chalk up 2 there.
A master at creating space in the two-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
Now here's Johnson. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Russell. And here's Sharp. Shot from 16. Bank shot. No good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
First free throw is good. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Ball. That one is no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Hornets trail by 3. It's picked off. Here's Watford. Whitmore defending. Pass to Sharp. It's rebounded by Charlotte. .102 left here in the first quarter. Trying to get open is Miller. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Watford passes to Milton. Screened by Watford. Pass to Wiseman. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 4.
Oh, the big man needing to be effective from three-point range in today's NBA. Wiseman fits the bill. The D can't let him roam free out there.
Man can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Watford, guarded by Walker. Pass to Wiseman. Just 4 to shoot. The second effort, and the layup is good. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Miller, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Cameron Johnson for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Nets leading by 6. They've got Trey Mann. Walker out there with Williams. And it's Durant. And it's Whitmore in at the 2. So that's who Charlotte starts the second.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
First one falls for him. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for James Wiseman. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Watford. Thomas with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Mann. They trail by 9 points. And here is KD.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Whitmore from 13. Outside for Durant. Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The 3 from Thomas. The rebound by KD. Hornets trail by 9. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's Williams following the 3 by Charlotte. Melton, 5 on the clock, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
And you look at Thomas. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
On the free throw, no good. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, D.A., we've been talking about Jordy Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack, and there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
Here's Whitmore. He has 5. From deep, Walker. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, here is Russell. Back to Williams. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Clowney's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Right side, Ball. In the corner, it's Whitmore. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Now Durant. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Whitmore finds Ball. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
Stolen by Ball. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. And here is Thomas. He's got 7. Pass to Clowney. Clock is at 3. Russell from long range trains the three-pointer. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Nets leading by 8. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Whitmore. Russell kicks to Thomas. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Charlotte has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And it's Whitmore missing. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And stolen by Whitmore. It's Durant on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. There's the triple from Durant.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Walker. Brandon Miller comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Trey Mann in for Cam Whitmore. Double team on Thomas. Left side Williams. Bridges with the board. Hornets trail by 5. Miller the pass to Ball. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 14 points for the game.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Pass to Clowney. Now Claxton fires from the corner. Miller grabs the miss. Russell against Ball. Here's Mann. Miller with the ball. 6 to shoot. Over Thomas. Miller, no luck. Nets leading by 3. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 5 points in the game.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Thomas. Miller against Williams. Miller the pass to Mann. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Williams. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for D'Angelo Russell. And the Nets with possession here. They've led by as much as 10.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Melton. Still without a basket. Thomas no good. Pass to Mann. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 3-point lead. The Nets working the ball around now. Thomas, good.
The ability to play the one makes Melton valuable. He finds teammates when they're in good position.
Mann passes the ball. Got a hand on it. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his third foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Weissman's checked in.
James Weissman.
Charlotte on D. 6-point game. Now Melton. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Diabate's shot is good. Brooklyn leading by 4. Melton with the ball. Still yet to score. Thomas outside. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Well, DeAnthony Melton flies under the radar, Clark, but he is a solid role player.
rock solid in every way, partner. Does a little bit of everything. You know, he's a disruptive defender and has great instincts at that end of the floor. He also can space the floor for you because he can make threes, but also can make plays too.
Now here's Ball. 14 points for him. There's the pick. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Milton with the ball. Defended by Mann. Outside Thomas. Again, Thomas missing. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Ball. Wiseman with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the drive. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. There's a minute left in the first half. Here's Ball. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Goes back up. Diabate. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Thomas. Money from the wing. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
2 points. That one goes. Ball's got 16 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now, here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Here's Diabate. Miller, that's for 2. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And measuring up the shot. Nice try. One more time. A round of applause.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't hold on to the ball. Of course, it might help if they had the hands the size of Shaq.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might suit up and try some dunks I've been working on.
Of the trampoline variety, no doubt.
You've been spying on me, Ernie?
You don't want to know. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And